Hi, welcome to Clouds Awaken with Tara, where clouds are something else. I'm so happy you found me, and no matter when you found me, I am sending so much love and light to you. It is my intention for this channel to help people wake up and start looking up to the beautiful things that are happening in the sky. I'd like to introduce myself of how I found myself on this journey of clouds awakening. It's a long, strange journey. I'll try to explain. Last November 2020, when all that those strange things happened, I was listening to lots of different people talk about it, and it was just every day something new, and it just got to be too much. So I turned everything off. I turned off social media, and I ended up finding Janine at Tarot by Janine, who was still kind of explaining what was going on each day, but in a more positive light, and really resonated with her. So around that same time, I started meditating more, and I found Charlie Zeiss from the Pyramid Science Foundation, and I built a pyramid, a Russian pyramid, based on his research using sacred geometry and this very specific angle of 76.34 degrees. And all of a sudden, I had multiple pyramids around my house, and I could really feel the energy of them. It was really amazing. Around that same time, I found Joanna, her pyramid journey through ascension, and she could channel and communicate with dragons, and I just thought this was wild. And I was like, why can't I talk to the dragons? I want to talk to the dragons. And shortly after I exclaimed that, I started seeing dragons. The clouds started making shapes into dragons and angels and hearts. I saw hearts everywhere, and different animals and beings. I could see their faces, and I knew it wasn't just clouds looking like something, because I could feel their energy. I would almost get into like a meditative state if I looked up at them too long. So I recently started feeling compelled to share my cloud photos and happenings with people. I felt like this needed to be made aware. More people need to know about this, or maybe there's a whole community that this happens to, and I don't know about them. Around the same time, my pendulum activated too. I had been practicing for months trying to get my dowsing to work, and it just wouldn't. I was getting frustrated, but I kept trying every day. I was like, if there's no reason I shouldn't be able to do this. But one day it just turned on, and I was able to reach my higher self and ask all kinds of questions, and that's how clouds are something else became to be, because my pendulum wrote out that phrase, clouds are something else. I thought that was exciting. And so I felt like the best way to get more people to wake up and look up is through YouTube, because I was thinking, should I make a book? Should I make prints? And I believe I will, and I have. I made prints of my photos, and I've sold some at I do craft shows for my natural skincare, and I just put them on my table. I talk to people about them, and so that was super exciting. And so my intention for this channel is to go through my photos and share the pictures that I have found that I find are, they're going to be all of them, but, and I have a lot. So you will be able to see my angels and hearts and all the funny things that chase me in the sky, so to speak. So anyway, the prints and the Russian pyramids, and also my dowsing sessions, I created a website, and I put all of those things on there so that I could help more people and spread more awareness. So I hope you check out cloudsawaken.com. You can also share photos with me if you have your own interesting cloud pictures at photos@cloudsawaken.com. And I am going to actually share some pictures with you right now so you can get a glimpse of what I'm talking about. There we go. This is one of my favorites. It's my angel, and she has a heart halo, and there's a little heart right here too, and then right here cut out, and right here there's a little, call it a sparrow, a little bird cut out. And the next one is this heart. This was one of the first major hearts that I saw. I was pulling up into my driveway and I jumped out of the car. I'm not even sure I put it in park. It was right above my house and it was so big. And I just knew it was a dragon. I was just so amazed. So I took its picture real quick, and you can see his little face here. He has his little eyes here. And it's not just one being. I don't know exactly how they work, but I believe it's just multiple things coming through at the frequency. Since I've raised my frequency to a level that matches them so that I can see them. I believe that's how it works. Each frequency that you're on, you can see different things, hear or feel different things. And using the Russian pyramid, I know that it raised my frequency, my energy, my life force energy, because I have, when you dowse, you're using a pendulum, you can measure your frequency or your life force energy. And usually when I check on a person, there's like on the low level, maybe 35,000, 50,000. Mine was at 50 million, and it went, when I meditate in the Russian pyramid, it goes up to 1 billion. And the people in my house, the benefit from just having the pyramid in the house, they don't use it, but their life force energy is regularly at 5 million. So I thought that was pretty good. The Russian pyramid is pretty special. And here's another little dragon, or huge dragon. I call him the Smiley Dragon. He has a little smiley face here. And he was huge. He took up the whole like Publix building. He was so amazing. I took this from a parking lot. And this guy is my rainbow dragon. This was a full ring rainbow. There were 2 of them. It was a double right next to the sun. And I could see this little guy on the rainbow. It looks like there's a head here and a head here. This one's one of my favorites. They're all my favorites. This one I call Dragon Love. There's a little heart you can see here. And there's a heart here. You can always see lots of hearts. There's a heart here. And this guy has lots of heads. Looks like he's blowing smoke here and a head here. All of my pictures are just, they look exactly how I saw them with my own eyes. Sometimes I play with the colors to enhance the photo, just playing around. But I never, excuse me, I never alter the cloud. I don't drag the white around, or I might erase a little like electric pole or something that's in my way. The electric lines get in my way a lot. This guy looks like a snail to me, like he's smiling here, and he has a little friend. I saw this cloud literally just take shape. He just like bloomed into this snail, and even the 2 little things poking up, they grew out of his head. I sat there, I pulled off the side of the road, I sat there to watch this happen. And clouds that are, you would call your normal clouds, don't do that. Clouds sit there. They don't move around and make different shapes. So I know I'm seeing something special. And this one I have in the prints. I think all of these I have available in a print. I've made them into canvas prints. Most of them are 8x8 or 12x12. The angel behind me is long, so I made her a 8x12 and a 10x20. This guy I call Watching Over Us. He was huge, huge in the sky. You could see his face here and another face, his whole body here, and there's faces all over. There's a face here, there's one here and here and here. There's one down here, almost looks like the Punisher. And oh, this little guy smiling. I think they all poke through just to see what's going on with us. And I don't think they're scary. I'm not scared when I look at them, like when I call them dragons. I think we've been conditioned to think maybe that dragons are something to fear or that they're mean, but I don't think so. When I am looking at these, I'm feeling love. Like sometimes they make me cry. They're just so beautiful. And this little guy looks like a little seahorse. There's a little heart here and this funny little face poking through here. And it looks like even a face here is like faces all over the place. This looks like another little angel being, and maybe she's carrying a little friend. Looks like a little friend here. There's more, there's a little face here and here and here. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm seeing like closer on my bigger screen, but hopefully you're seeing it good. This was my night dragon. This is the moon, and this was one of the first dragons that I caught, and where I realized or knew that these were dragons. There was something happening. It wasn't just clouds. I kind of like feel and know when to look up and find them. I caught a cool one last night. That'll make it to my collection. This was a wispy heart. The wispy clouds move like wild. They form all kinds of things. They have walked out my back patio and saw "I heart you" written in the sky. I ran back in to get my camera, and my camera does not take good night photos. It can't focus in the night sky, but I tried my best, so it came out like kind of double and a little skewed, but you can still see it, and so I have it. It's I don't know that it's frame worthy, but I thought it was pretty special. And so now whenever I see the clouds kind of look like letters, because I do see a lot of letters, I always take their picture just in case someday I know what, like I'll know that language, or if it's a different language, maybe it's light codes, I don't know. So I always take those pictures too. This is the little diving dragon. He has a little face here, and a lot of times they are blurry in the sky. Like when you're looking at them, they look blurry. And even some of the round, like these perfectly round clouds like this are blurry, and they always catch my eye because they look so out of place from everything else. And this guy, he was like just like stuck, like it was like you cut him out and glued him. He was like just stuck there. It was really, really neat looking. I have his little canvas here. You can see this is what the canvas prints look like. And one day I was driving across the bridge, and I'm at the traffic light, and I see this rectangle, just like a totally different color and feel from the rest of the sky, and he was just stuck there on top of like another cloud. And I was like, why isn't anybody else seeing this? this is wild. So I was taking pictures of it, and I have it. I intend to go through all my pictures on this channel with you guys, so you can see all these great photos, and it will help me organize them. Maybe I'll have like a wow folder and a prints folder. Maybe you will want to request prints from some of our favorites. We'll see how it goes. This guy, he was huge. I call him the big faces because there are many faces in here. You could see maybe his nose here and his eyes here, and then there's another face up here and one here, and then down here. And I have one that I can't wait to get to when we're looking. It just it was as if you had a like crayon and just went like this and drew a smiley face and a dot for the eyes. It was perfectly like cut out. I had somebody ask me, did you cut that out? Did you make that picture? And I did not make that picture. The cloud made that picture. And so a lot of times I see smiley faces, or the dragons were smiling, so I think they're being cheeky or smiling at me. I think it's funny. And hearts, now I see more hearts than I can take pictures of. It's like hearts everywhere. So you'll see them too. This was the glow dragon. Oh, I have him too. The glow dragon print. So you can see how he looks on a canvas. Again, this is the 8x8. And I do sell these on cloudsawaken.com, along with Russian pyramids and my dowsing sessions, which I'm super excited about. I can't wait to help people connect to their higher selves. We all have this gift to be able to connect to our higher selves, but we have forgotten, or we've been asleep, or we don't have high enough frequency. Whatever the reason is, sometimes we can't. And I know I have, for a long time, ignored my higher self. I get a lot of drop-ins of information, but because your higher self sounds like you, it's hard to distinguish if it's just your thoughts, or if it's your higher self actually telling you something or warning you. And I only know my warnings after it happens, and I was like, oh my gosh, I heard that. I heard it drop in. So now I know most of the time it drops in on this side of my head. I know that sounds strange, but when you're thinking to yourself, your whole brain is kind of thinking. Like you start paying attention to how you think, and then you'll realize that when it's not you, or it's your higher self, it feels different. It comes in differently. Sorry, I have trouble explaining it. Anyway, this was the glow dragon. I don't know if I actually showed you. That's his little face there. And this one, I'm not even sure I had enhanced the colors on this one. I think this was the way the sun was hitting it. I know with my other phone, I just got a new phone because I think I looked at the sun too much with my other phone. It started getting lines in it. But sometimes the way I would hold the phone, it would catch the light a certain way, and either be like bright orange or bright pink, just really pretty. This one I call Monkey in the Middle. I thought they looked like they were playing with this poor little guy. And then I saw him. I put in the inset his funny little face. It looks like he's smiling. Looks like a little dog. And over here, like these, I'm thinking they could be letters, like spelling or saying something. I know light language is really loopy, so I don't know. I mean, I'd imagine they could do anything they want with the clouds if that's what they're doing. But there's another little face here and here. And this one is one of my son's favorites. He's like, looks like the sky is on fire, and I feel like this little guy is diving down. And the sleepy baby, he's so sweet. And it's like they'll just like be floating there. It's very strange. Like you can just, I can feel them, and so when they're there, it's almost like they make me look up. Like here you can see there's a little eye here and a little eye there, and I have his print too. I don't have a whole lot in stock, but I can definitely make more. And this one is actually one of my favorites. I see a little dragon here, this little baby, and it looks like he's holding like an energy ball or a ball of energy, and he's holding it. Meanwhile, his friend is above him, his bigger friend, and there you can see a little face here. There's faces all over on this one too. This one looks like a human face to me over here. There's some faces here. Oh, and one here. You see something different every time you look at these photos. So that's about it. So I hope you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I look forward to sharing more pictures with you, and my dowsings. I can do live streamings, and we can douse together. You can ask me questions interactively, and I can do that for sure. And I'd love for more people to start using the Russian pyramid. I think the more people who use it, and the more they are all over, they'll help so many more people. Because like I have one outside, and I don't have one in my bedroom yet, but I can feel this one when I'm in my bedroom. So I know that the energy they produce goes out a lot further than what we know. So anyway, I am sending you so much love and light, and I thank you for joining me